Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG, all the mod 6 server, hanging up here way on top of my base here on the Immersive Engineering building, because I like how it looks, and it's got a good view. I do need to put my fix in place so I can see the chunks better, even when they're dynamically allocated. Optifine seems to load the chunks in, even if they've been dismissed by the server, so that way we can see a better view out there. And thanks to JTez to pointing out that fix for this. Still need to do it, but haven't done it yet. And while I'm up here, I might as well throw out another shout out to one of my patrons. In this case, Smooth C, who has been on this server for a while, and I've played with him on a bunch of different FTOG servers, and a great guy. And if you ever see him in the FTOG server or Discord, say howdy. Anyway, I'm up here because one, I really like this, but also Astral Sorcery really wants to be up high just to get better access to the Starlight until that no longer matters. But before I start with that, I need to go find Mango and see where she is. She's around here someplace.
Yeah, Grok, what are you doing?
Well, I am doing some work here with the dank null that you just stole. I'm prepping up for the Infinity Drive. Woohoo! Oh, you took my dock too. What I'm doing, I'm grabbing a bunch of sand and raw processors, the iron ones, because those are things that we're missing. In fact, here, let me pull out my creative thingy and take a look. Because I can't spell. There we go. String and glass. Well, I can do the glass from the sand, so that's what I'm going to do. And oh, come on.
To craft 20,000 raw basic processors.
Isn't that a lot?
Yeah.
So I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to help process this. Now we've got recipes in place that will do this, but I'm just going to kind of help this along. So when I'm dumping the stuff into the dank and pumping it in, there should be the silicon. It is not silicon, the basic raw processors. So this will turn them in, and we need like 200,000 more. So lots. That's why we need the string. And then when that's done processing, then it's going to do about 140,000 glass for us out of there.
Now, what's the dark stone and the grass going to do?
Nothing. They don't get picked up. This was from the last time I ran in the mining dimension. All the ores got processed through here, but the purifying factory doesn't do anything for the grass. I just haven't piped them into a trash can because I don't care about either one of those things.
Fair enough. Well, that is sensible because we're slowly, because we are doing this slowly. One machine. That's our rule. One machine for each component maximum. So we are slowly sort of working through. We're still trying to get. Is this one the glass one? Yeah, this is the glass one, I think.
No, I think this is sand. Yeah, this is generating sand. I also went ahead and set up a sand bee, and that's where we got a lot of sand coming in. This one's doing glass. Wow! Don't right click with your travel sword when you're looking at an anchor over there. I have done that so many times. So yeah, this one's doing a lot of glass, but it's slow. Same with the sand. The sand bee over here, when it's running, it's not in here yet, is doing like 27 sand each time for each one of the honey blocks or honeycomb blocks. So that's and it does 8 at a time. So that's a lot of sand for each trip.
You are not kidding. But on the positive side, it means that potentially, I don't know, I reckon a couple of episodes, maybe 3.
Probably because string. I think string is really slow.
String is our limiting factor, is what you're saying.
Yes. And so we've got the spider plant, and that's generating string. I've actually taken bone meal and planted some jute, and gone ahead and done a couple thousand that way, just
Oh,
brainlessly, doing that. But yeah, I'm not going to set up a whole bank of 20 different hopping pots making jute. No, that's kind of dumb. So it's just taking its time, which is okay because we've got time and we've got other
we
things
do.
to do. So
Indeed.
speaking of which, what are you
Yeah,
wanting to do?
I want to do blood magic. I am so excited. Oh, I've been told I shouldn't punch you.
No,
You
if you're
you
doing
you
blood
might.
magic, I'm taking my blood away from you. You
No,
can't
no,
use
no.
any of my blood.
No, come here.
Oh, I backed up into a corner. Ah, I'm in danger.
I don't have the right sword.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. uh, well, if you're going to go dark like that, I'm going to go
Mm.
light with Astral Sorcery.
Ooh.
And that
Nice.
needs a lot of Starlight and some fun tech like that. And so that will be fun to do.
Indeed. I am looking forward to seeing what you get done, and I cannot wait. So I'm going to go stab myself with a knife. Bye.
Better you than me. So Angry Panda here says that starting with Astral Sorcery is pretty easy. We did spawn after the pack was updated with this book, the Astral Sorcery book. So that's got a bunch of information in it. In fact, if we actually take a quick look at it, you will start off with typically the discovery and exploration bits available. And for this right now, one of the first things you want to do is get the luminous crafting table. uh, there's a bunch of information in here about stuff that you want to find. Unfortunately, because we didn't wipe the world and start fresh, all the structures that would be built in the world aren't here. And so things like the marble structures that you would find with the constellation papers, the rock ores underground, those aren't available. And so Torgal went ahead and set up some new recipes to make that possible. So one of the things that we can do is this right here. Well, let's look at some of the things. Normally, you're going to find aquamarine shale along rivers. Quiet, you panda. And we're not going to be able to do that, but there is a recipe that he set up for the runic altar where we can make the shale itself, and then we can process it from there to get the aquamarines that we need, these guys. The other one is the rock crystal ore. We can't get that either. So if we click it, why can't we click it? Here. I just looked at the recipe for this. It is a very similar to this one, but it needs a nether star. And I don't know why. I just barely clicked and it showed me that. Anyway, nether star and about half a pool of mana. So you need a bunch of that. The other thing too is this luminous crafting table. Once you find one of those structures, there's a crystal in the structure, and you put a crafting table in right underneath it, and the starlight from that will turn your crafting table into the luminous crafting table, which unlocks a lot of the builds. And really, do you have to snort right in my ear? I understand you're angry, but sheesh. So the problem with that is we don't have those crystals around because, again, we didn't wipe the world. However, Torgal went ahead and set up one of these recipes, and that works. So what do I have here? I have a whole bunch of blocks up here at about 205, just because that way I don't have to deal with the interference of the rest of the stuff there. So I put these, let's turn on the chunks, just in the bottom corner of each of these chunks, and then I went through while it's night and did a quick check of the light level. And so this one comes to about here. Let's put my book right there. And that's kind of like the lowest of all of these, which is kind of crappy. But this guy over here, we slap it down, is where I'm going to set up my altar because it's full. So this is a good spot. And once I spotted this, I stopped building all the rest of these and laying them out. So it's a really quick way of checking chunk by chunk by chunk as far as the amount of light that's going to hit your altar. And I set up these during the day and helps to fly, but you could do this with scaffolding, just the same. Now, one of the very first things you'll want to craft once you get yourself some aquamarine, and I fortuned mine with fortune 4 and 4 blocks, and I got 35 of these, which is really cool. So you want to make yourself a resonating wand. So that's the first thing you want to do. And then I was saying, if you don't have really good light, well, you need to craft a few things. So let's go ahead and put these here, enough to make 4 of these, and smack it with the wand. And it's so pretty. I really like the way this works. Oh, stop smacking it with the wand. That gives me 4 of these glass lenses, and then we're going to go ahead and set up this recipe right here to make 2 relays. And again, smack at the wand. And I like that it will give me all that I have in there. So I don't have to do it twice. It'll give me both relays. So let's look at the light. It's right here. I'm going to put the waystone right there. And I'm going to put a relay here with a lens on it. And now it's starting to beam some additional starlight over to here. And we'll hit that. And that's beaming starlight over. And if we take a look, we're maxed out. And that's just 2. Now, the way to do this, these need to be at least 16 blocks apart from each other. Otherwise, they will start to cannibalize the light from each other. So what I do is I grab blocks and I count out so that this is 9 blocks away from here. And then that's also 9 blocks. So this one then is now 17 away from there. And if you want to have 4, because you've got a really, really crappy light area, then what you need to do is stagger these. Maybe have this one go down several blocks, these 2 go down, and then over here they need to go up. That way the distance between these 2 is 16 blocks or more. I can't remember if it's 16 or more than 16. In any case, these are 17, just to be on the safe side. And that's how you get a completely filled table, even if you're not in a place where there's lots and lots of light. Now, if you're done crafting with these, break these. Take them down and store them away because they tick. They will constantly tick. And so at this point, I'm not crafting anything. I'm putting them away. Plus, I'm going to set it up over there. That's got way better light. So here is my Astral Sorcery area. That's a travel anchor, so I can get back up and forth here real quick. And I've got a recipe in here to make the light well. So let's go ahead and start that going. And then I've got some other stuff to make real quick while we've got night. Yay. Put you there and go zing-a-zang-a-zing. I'm going to make some of these luminous powders. There we go. And this, I'm going to stick right here. Yep, it's connecting from the bottom. Nice. And I'm going to take an aquamarine and put it on top. Doink. And that's instantly starting to make this liquid starlight. And that's one of the things that I need several buckets of this to do some work. So I'm going to feed it aquamarines. So far, I've made 8 of these shale pieces and proceeded to silk touch them. No, fortune them. This, I kept saying, why is there no recipe for these? Because there's no recipe for these. The recipe is for the rock crystal itself, and that requires the nether star and half a pool of mana. So I went ahead and did 3 of those. One of them got consumed there, and the other 2 are here, and they've got shape and size. Now, I'm used to this earlier where it talks about them in percentages. So size 2, I think, is probably the biggest thing I want to look at is size, increased size. Shape, and there was another purity, I think it was. I need to look it up because I don't have much. Oh, I should read the freaking book, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. The other thing, Constellation papers. Because we don't have structures, because the world hasn't been reset, normally you would find these blank papers elsewhere. This is a fairly high-end thing where you can make a specific one you need, but Torgal went ahead and set up this recipe for making blank Constellation papers, and I need 5 of them to begin with. which is why I got the illumination powder. I need this liquid starlight bucket. I need to make some parchment and some glyphs from Ars Nouveau, which is not all that hard to do. I just need to do that. Or tell Mango to do it for me, but no. But what I need is a lot of this liquid starlight. I'm going to need 5 of those pages, which means I need 5 buckets right there. Plus, if I want to increase my crystals, I'm going to need some more liquid starlight. That right there is a lot of liquid starlight, which is great. We look at it, it's 45 buckets worth of liquid starlight, and that's 4 aquamarines. Now, the very first one gave me 8 buckets, so a little bit over 8 buckets worth of liquid starlight. The second one gave me 32 millibuckets. It broke almost instantly. And then the next one gave me 16 buckets, and the last one gave me 21 buckets worth of aquamarines, of liquid starlight. So I'm happy to have at least 3 good producing ones, and the one real stinker. It's completely random. Chatting with one of the commenters, and Claymore was saying, well, didn't say anything, but showed me off a picture, and I said, oh, I remember these charge quartz fixtures. I did that in the last pack. They look really cool, and I like how they look with Astral Sorcery. So that's what I'm going to use for lights over here, which is, yay, thanks, Claymore. Anyway, I've got a bunch of stuff here for making constellation papers. And so that's what I want to do next. I want to, that's it. I can't move my mouse right now. All right, let's stop moving the mouse. Yeah, warp there, warp there, warp there, warp there, over here. And now we can go to, whoa, I'm still flying. Let's go over here and make, let's get 5 of these. I want to make some constellation papers. Oh, isn't he so cute? The Teru Bozu, when it's raining, if you put a sunflower on him, just right-click with the sunflower, the rain stops. So it was raining, and it was the middle of the day, and I was annoyed, so I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's bucket that. And actually, I only need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. And then I need one of these and one of these. One of you and one of you. Yay! Where's my... I don't have it on me. Let's grab it. No, that's the shovel. This is what I want. Okay, I need to get this right here. Boink. Right click. Constellation paper. And that's what I wanted to show. You memorized a drawing of Visio. These will give you information about constellations, the first 5 of them. And there's the layout for Visio. That's slightly different from what I remember, or I'm dumb and I don't remember. Anyway, but that's the constellation for Visio, and those are the moon phases when it's out. So I'm going to repeat this for all 5 of the constellations. Now, if you crouch click this, I can now put my Visio paper into my book, and now I can look at my constellations that I know. And at this point, I know nothing about it because I need to create a looking glass. And with that, I can start finding these constellations. But first, I've got to get the papers. Normally, I would just hunt these down and get them that way. Let's grab all of these. 3, 4. But since we've not respawned the world, what's missing? Oh, liquid starlight, duh. Because we didn't reset the world, and I don't want to explore like crazy. We're already up to like 8 gigabytes per backup. So I'm just going to make these. It's not too bad. Dissidia! It's nighttime again, so let's make a telescope. Well, I don't know, it's telescope? Looking glass. Let's make a looking glass. And now we start looking up and around, and we're looking for larger stars. Okay. The last time I did this, I was looking for... there we go. There's a patch of larger stars. And then I'm holding down the shift so it doesn't move, and I'm drawing out the constellation here. Come on, mouse. Work for me. For some reason, it's being really obnoxious right now. There we go. So there's the Dissidia. And do I have another constellation? I only seem to see just that one. So that's the only constellation up in the sky at this moment of the 5 that I know. There we go. So if we take a look, constellations, Decidia now tells me information. It's a bright constellation. Light from this constellation penetrates, piercing to the heart of both materials and creatures alike, which doesn't really say much now, but more and more information can be gathered from this as we study it more. So that's what I need to do. Unfortunately, I just need to wait for the next. Oh, wait. Now you can see it in the sky right there. I've discovered it. And yeah, it wasn't my imagination. These constellations have changed since the last time I played this in 112. So they're slightly different, but they're all still here, which is nice. All right. I just need some time to pass. Since there have been some changes to this version of Astral Sorcery, I'm curious about this because in the previous version I played with 112, you would take a rock crystal, dump it into some starlight, and it'd absorb and would grow, and you could see the size of it would increase. Now we don't have percentages here or numbers on them. We just have hash marks, Roman numerals, but it doesn't say anything about splitting them because it used to be that you would drop one in, and once it got max size, if you kept dropping it into Starlight, it would split and you would get 2 new crystals, which would be fantastic. This one, it's talking about taking 2 crystals, throwing them in together, and the larger crystal will suck in some of the attributes of the smaller. And I'm going, so I've got 2. This one is size 1 and shape 3. And this is size 2, which to me says that's the larger of the 2. So what I'm going to do, let's put it here, not on the command, not on the bar. I'm going to try something over here. Get out of here. I want to try these. And since I'm not actively using this is going to be my little liquid starlight area. Let's yank my magnet ring off because it's been a problem before. So this is my size 2. I would like to get it into size 3, which from what I'm seeing here, down here, size 3, purity 2, shape 3. So that looks like that's the maximum of these. Looking there, they're all that. So I would like this to go from size 2 to size 3, and then I can merge in the other, and possibly I'll have a size 3 shape 3, and I may have to spend some nether stars and make some more of these. And it looks like it grew or absorbed. It's now size 3. So yes. So that's exactly what I want. And what I don't want is mine colony spam, but that's what's happened. I'm going to toss this in again and see if that will split. While it is still night, let me grab a rock crystal and a quick bucket. Yep, a quick bucket of liquid starlight. And I'm losing light. I'm losing light. Oh, it somebody slept. All right, with the moon rising and night falling, let me see if I've got enough starlight to make the altar upgrade. Nope, need a little bit more. So in that case, I'll grab one of these and grab one of these and boost this puppy up. Otherwise, I don't need it. And now I've got enough. Let's smack it with my wand. This will do the altar upgrade. And this should, yep. And if we take a look at it, it's complete because I already got the next altar stuff set up. So let's pull that out. I'm going to put you there, and you there, and you there, and you there. And what was else that I needed with the faucet? Oh, the gold went down. This I need another thingy of liquid starlight. That goes right there. And then I need to take a log and dump it in here. And it looks different with the... Blah. Is that just the one? Oh, can I turn this Oh, do I need 2 of these? Let's look at this again. Infused woods. Okay, so I need an actual, yeah, like the night vision coming on and off. Let's do another bow. I was thinking maybe I could break that into planks. Let's put that in there. Convert, convert. Okay, so I'm running right now Optifine, which changed that texture, which is kind of funky. All right, there's the Fossick resonator. Let's make one of those, even though we've not really needed it. Okay, cool. So looking up here with the blinking light, I've got a couple constellations in place. I know 4 of the 5. So let's grab this Fossick resonator. There, see that little blue swirly thing here? This says this is a very good star field. And if I hit G, yeah, see, I'm between the two, so that's where, either one of these chunks would work really well for that. And, it's handy to have. I just find it works just as easily to not. to Oh, wow, I get the swirly up here too. Huh. So getting this new altar opened up this attunement piece. We click into here. The things I want to jump onto this really fast, I need star metal. That's the next thing that gets me into the next altar. And to do that, to make that really possible, I need a linking tool. And so that's this here, and that's that there. And let me find my wand again. There's my wand. Good. I do like the look. It's pretty. The next altar is very pretty being made. Yay, linking tool. So that is very, very, very handy to have. And I just realized I don't have any wood. Let's do the baobab because I've got so many of those. Come over here, drop off you. And unfortunately, now I get the night vision, which will go blur, blur, blur in a second. Yes, you can make planks out of this. I had just forgotten that you need to put it into the altar. Okay, so now I want to make the star metal cutting tool, which I need star metal for, but I've got everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and prep. No, I want to prep this real quick. Doot, doot, and then this can go that and that and that. And I need some iron ore, which I don't have with me, but I will grab real quick out of the mining dimension because I've processed it all. And I'm going to meet you at a Astral Sorcery temple. So if you're playing this pack and you did a world reset or started fresh with build 130, I think is where Astral Sorcery jumped in. Definitely 133 and newer, you should have Astral Sorcery as part of your world gen. And so you can find structures like this. This is one of the large Astral Sorcery locations. They're also sometimes in the desert. They may be covered in sand, so look for kind of a squarish lump of sand. You may be able to find it. And what you want to do is dig into these. I typically dig right there, or I go whoop, and get right in. And what you're looking for is this. This is the collector crystal. And this is where you would drop your vanilla crafting table right in the middle. And it'll turn that into the first crafting or the first altar stuff that you need. And I can never remember its name. The luminous crafting table, because it should have altar in it because everything else does. But it should be the luminous crafting altar. Anyway, so that's the first way that you get started. And there is a crafting recipe made for that in the pack, so we can do this. What you want to find is a chest in this area. Yay, chest! Free gold! And 2 of these constellation papers, which, because I've already found the first 5 papers, and I haven't gotten deeper into the mod yet, these don't do anything for me. But that's okay. What I can do is I can take this linking tool, and I grabbed 4 iron. I really don't need more than 2, but I'm going to go ahead and do it with 4. So if I right-click this and then right-click, 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 I'm setting the focus from this collector crystal to these iron ores, and it's going to change them into the star metal ore. And like I said, I need 2 ingots, and then I've got all the star metal slowly that I need. I'm probably going to grab another set of 4, just because it makes life easier. Doing this one at a time will be faster because it's only got a quarter of the star power at this point. So it's taking longer. I was literally scratching my head trying to figure out why was this just taking forever and 5 days to work. And that's because this right here had my sea lantern in it. Notice the change in the textures. Yeah, you definitely want to unblock this. And I can't have, here, let's put my door back in place. So, safety third, no falling down on holes. And you see I split the beam out into 9 so we could get all of these. Yeah, I went back to the mining dimension to get some more iron because I said I could do this with 2. It's going to be easier just having a bunch more. And with it full force, this 3x3 grid goes pretty fast. Yeah, you can see, boom, 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 boom. That's pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead and tell this to stop. Just right-clicking that, or crouch right-clicking it. Done. So I now have some star metal, and the ore here really doesn't do me any good. So I'm going to go back and process this. There. Let's run this through the system real quick. And of course it's raining. So this will give us star metal and everything else that's coming into the system. And so now I've got wireless. I can do this. Star metal. Well, I got all my 45 star metals. So let's go make this really quick. All I needed was that one piece right there. And let's smack it before the light fades. Hopefully nobody will sleep real quick. Oh, lightning. Or is that this crafting table that's making that? Yay! I've got my star metal cutting tool, which is exactly what I've been wanting. Let's move this stuff out of the way. I want to drop off 1. And then I right-click it. There. Star metal. That's how you do it. And this takes durability, which means I want to repair it. Which means I want it to be impervious to problems. So I'm going to... What? That's what happens when I click things when I don't want to. I love being able to zip around fast, but that can be a problem. I want indestructible and efficiency. I don't think efficiency is necessary, but I do want fortune. So I'm going to enchant these with this, and hopefully that will A, keep it from breaking, and B, allow me to get more stardust. Got to do that with the Botania thing here. Whee! Featherfall means you don't take damage. I can put it on there. So this is now nicely enchanted. So let's drop off one of these ingots and punch, 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 punch. Just 1. But still no damage, so the indestructible is definitely working. Let's try that again. Punch, 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 punch. Just 1. All right, let's give it a third go and see. Punch, 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 punch. Oh, there we go. I got 2 out of that one. So fortune does work, which is nice. All right, so having this and a rock crystal, I'm going to do the next thing. Get out of the way, you. Yeah, stop, magnet, stop. I'm going to toss in a rock crystal, and I'm going to toss in one of these star metal bits. And what that's going to do is fuse that star metal on the outside of that crystal, and it's going to start processing this, if that makes sense. And we'll let that slow... I have a thought. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to do that elsewhere, where I have a temple to use a crystal. Let me show you the fastest way to make these blue celestial crystals. And I put the iron ore underneath here, blocked off the water just because that's annoying. And I went ahead and put the iron ore there and then focused this crystal down on the iron ore, making it star metal. Now let's start the process. We'll toss in stardust, rock crystal, stand back, and you see the blue particles, that, well, purplish blue, that tells you that they're combining, and that's what you want to see. If all you see is white, then it's not detecting it. It's just trying to update the crystal. You see those little white patches, rays coming out? That's saying it's updating the crystal and making it grow, if it can. But this, we just wait. There's no, hey, there we go. And now, underneath here, do you notice that that star metal disappeared? That's because that star metal got absorbed into the celestial crystal cluster. Now, one other thing we can do to speed this up is link this to the crystal cluster itself. So now it's linked both to the star metal underneath. So when it converts to iron, it converts back. Here we go. It converts back to the star metal. And it's also focusing on this crystal. So that's as good as you can get it. Now, this is what you're looking for. If you look at the base, it's got 4 of those little white pieces at the base. And here, let's stop linking this so the beam's not there. And it's emitting particles up, which I'm not sure if that's coming from this or from the star metal, but in any case, that's what you're looking for. And if I'm wrong, then I will get back a bit of stardust. If I'm right, I'll get a blue crystal and stardusts. So you've got to use the tool. It's press and hold, and it's slow. I guess this is where I could have put efficiency on. There we go. And so now I've got a celestial crystal. Oh, cool. Collection rate 3, max size, and I got 2 stardusts back, this is part of what I was saying, that I don't need many star metals. I only really need 2. One to make this tool, and the other dust to make the celestial crystal. And now I can convert all my whites into blues, and I will get back double the star metal, or stardust, each time I do that. So you only need the 2. But this takes time, and so that's why I made more. So I'm actually going to get some more of these crystals and slowly process them, because I'm going to need a bunch of these. Ooh, it looks like it's almost midnight, or almost exactly midnight. So let's make the next altar upgrade. Yes. Ooh, and it looks like I've got a sufficient light. This one, you actually do need it to be almost exactly midnight. And it's on, so sparkly, 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 sparkly. Time for this to be upgraded. Yay! All right, so this opens up a new chapter, Constellation, and I'm going to have to upgrade my altar structure because this is now no longer valid. In fact, you look, it's no longer valid. So I'm going to have to do that. And unfortunately, what's also really, really annoying, I am missing a constellation. If we come take a look at this, constellations, know it, it's got information, know it, know it, know it. Yes, okay. For a split second, I said I don't know it. Avitus. I've yet to find Avitus. And it's been really annoying, and it's not up right now. So I have to keep doing that, and that's blocking my progression. Oh, well. Oh, I did make lots and lots and lots of these. In fact, if we take a look, I made tons. And one of the things that was really fun from this, let me grab this one. It just is size 3, because here's what I've been doing. You take one that's got a good, decent size, toss it out, pull out your thing, and go, there. I just made 3. They're all small sized. Oh, it looks like a size 2, a size 0, and a size 1. I can now grow all 3 of these up to the size 3. Now, they won't have anything else other than size 3 on them, but that's not bad. This is the new altar structure, and fortunately, it's not going to change anymore on the base. It'll upgrade once more with the top. That's okay. Let's make the stinking telescope thingy. Where are you? There you are. And it's a simple recipe, and I'm hoping this will make finding Amara much easier. Of course, which is really dependent on a flare, which is really dependent on whether or not it's up in the sky. So wait a second, isn't that Amara right there? Oh no. That let's check the book. Let's go back out of here. No, constellations. Yes, that's Amara. I want a Vetus. All right, let's make this happen. And see, now I don't need to go up and down, up and down. I can just switch around like this. And I'm looking for slightly brighter stars. That right there looks like slightly brighter stars. But that doesn't quite, that may be it right there. If we go here, this is that there, here, here, over there, over here, there. Yay! There's a Vita. So, all right. Oh, that took forever. So it just happened to be up tonight, which is good. All right, so I have finally freaking figured out the 5 constellations, and I like that they. Oh, the flare just burst. I like that they are static in the sky now, even though everything rotates. Previously, they would be this ring around the moon as it would fly by, which was cool looking because you could see when how full the constellations were. I'm not even. Nope. Not even going to talk about constellations changing night by night. Anyway, so I am at this point, I'm blocked with attunement. I need to attune myself. I'm going to need to attune some crystals. I need to grow up some of these crystals to bigger sizes, maybe combine them. A lot of kind of off-camera sort of creepy work. But, this is a very good beginning. And so I think I'll probably have to finish this in the next episode. But I need to find where Mango is because she's been very quiet up to this point and I'm worried as to what she's been doing. This is as far as I've gotten with Astral Sorcery at this point. It doesn't look like much.
I was gonna say I don't know Astral Sorcery, so you could be at the end of the mod, and I wouldn't have a scope. But it looks lovely.
It is a very pretty mod. I love the aesthetics that it provides, and so I'm a big fan of that. Yep, that's a telescope. It's not going to work too well in the middle of the day because although, dirty little secret, you can run a telescope in the middle of the day just fine if you're getting into a smaller and smaller area of space. You can still see out there, but it works so much better at night.
Oh, okay.
Because the sun, the obscuring of the sky because of all that passive light. Also, if you're using a radio astronomy, what do you care about that? The night, day, it's all the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, geeky stuff aside. So this is, Astral Sorcery. It's a lot about pulling down light from the stars and using that to craft things. And so a lot of these places are stuff that I use for boosting the starlight. That spot behind you, this area here, I put some stuff there and it'll boost the starlight. Over here, I'm using it for growing crystals. Ooh, I think that's growing, grown because it's got little sparklies on it.
Ooh.
F3, yep, it says stage 4, so I'm going to go ahead and break it.
Go on then.
There we go. It's tough, but there you are. It ended up we got the non-magnet here, so I drop off this. It gave me those things.
Ooh, homegrown.
You get advancements.
Yay.
So that's what they drop off. And when you looked at that celestial crystal, it probably said stuff like you don't know what it is or stuff like that. And when I get done, I will make a paper that has all the information I have, and I'll just give that to you.
Ooh.
And then you'll know everything.
Thank you.
And then you'll take all the blood magic stuff, and you'll just give me that, right?
Sort of. Yes, sort of.
Maybe. Yeah, no. But yeah, so we'll go with this. There's a bunch more structures I need to build, at least two big ones that I need to get done, and I'm thinking off of this end and then off of the other end, the two structures, and that's probably it for the large structures. But there's a ton of other stuff that I want to get into here, like rituals that let you fly,
Ooh.
let you kill mobs, both of which we don't have any interest at this point.
No, but it's still fun to look into for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. There's some fantastic ones. There's one that will generate ores,
Ooh,
and I'm thinking I like that idea.
yeah.
I like that idea a lot. So there's a ton of really fun things to do that I want to explore. This is just one of those mods that takes time, kind of like Blood Magic.
I was about to say, it's a little bit similar to where I've left off as well.
Mhm.
I'm, I wouldn't say halfway through the mod, but as close to halfway I think as I can get right now. So
Okay.
yeah, it is just a case of it takes a little bit of time. Are you ready to drop from a great height?
I am always ready.
Good. 'Cause doo-doo-doo.
I'm okay. I can see it now. I wasn't even I wasn't even looking. So here you've got, let's see, that's a tier 1, tier 2. This looks like a tier 3 blood altar setup.
It is indeed. Which
Okay.
if you take that
All
and you can
right.
look at the altar, it should tell you in the top left, or if you do
Mhm.
that in for the chat.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, it says peering into the soul of Mango PvP.
yes. And underneath we've got automation for runes and stuff, which will you help me make a few more runes?
Oh, I would love to help you make a few more runes.
This is
So what do I
great.
need to do?
Well, let me make sure I've got the right ones. I have. This is brilliant. So I've got this ready. So you need one of those, and you will also need one of
Uh-oh.
those. And I need to make sure I got my knife. And oh, you got an achievement.
Okay. Ooh. Yes, I have not actually grabbed or eaten this. It's a confection.
Yep.
I haven't eaten that yet. Oh, I see stone is up here.
So now, what you need
And
to do is right click with the knife, and then
that's what it is.
when you're ready, eat the confit.
Confit. Okay. I've got regeneration.
Oh,
I'm going to grab that. But first I'm going to do the confit. So I've got a lot of saturation still. Oh, I've got the meat feeder just feeding me. So let me take that off.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, let me take that off. That was very, very handy. I just noticed I was just healing and healing and healing, and my saturation was going up and up and up, and I was going, why is it doing that? Okay, now I can eat. Whoa. That's what you've been waiting for me to do.
I've been excitedly waiting. Oh dear.
This is the easiest way to generate blood, because holy cow.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, the altar's
It's full, and it is it's large. It's 30,000.
Yep.
So
although I can see the blood going down on that. And with the two of us, yeah, we could fill this up really, really fast.
yeah, we could.
Those confits are just overpowered with this. This is great.
Indeed, they are.
I've always had some sort of little mob farm above because I was too lazy to sacrifice myself. I'd rather sacrifice others. And I think this is fantastic with the food.
Yeah.
It's a little yellowy orangey sort of look.
It is. But I've never ever, like you, I've never done blood magic and only done self-sacrifice. And I think this time I'm only going to do self-sacrifice because it's something different. I've never done it. And with all these additional items, it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. I think that's an excellent use of the two different mods. And I didn't even need my regen sigil or charm here. See, how much longer? Synesthesia for another 30 seconds. So I'm seeing colors and I'm seeing smells and hearing colors.
All the good stuff. So yeah, that's where I am
Yes.
at. It's tier 3. Top
Uh-huh.
tier is tier 6, as far as I'm aware. So
Uh-huh.
as I said, I'm halfway through. Clearly, tier 3, tier
Yeah.
6. I'm halfway through.
So how did you get the sigils to, or these slates to work? You just dropped in some stone at the
Yeah.
bottom?
So however many you want, you drop in stone at
Uh-huh.
the bottom, and then you just activate the channel you want, of which type of slates you want work on, and make sure none of the others are activated. So I'm doing them in order. So the first
Oh.
tier is number 1, second tier is number 2, third tier is the number
Ah,
3,
gotcha.
and the third tier was the ones that we made.
That's pretty slick. That is pretty slick. So this is your dagger, or is this my dagger
It's your
now?
dagger now. I made one
Oh.
specifically for you.
Oh, so nice. I'll keep it and stab myself in the foot occasionally
Whenever
just
you,
for the
yeah,
fun of
whenever
it.
you need to.
That's the way to do it. Well, cool. I'm very curious to see how, this progresses. Oh, that's where we are. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is an excellent spot to come off of, and it looks. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you do when you grow this
Yeah,
out.
I'm a little bit unsure as to what design I'm going to do. I think I'm going to wait until I see the pyramid in its full size, and then I'll make some decisions.
Mhm.
But that will wait for the next one.
That sounds like a good idea.
Bye, Grok.
I was gonna say this is the part where we have that really awkward
I was like,
pause.
come on, Grok, you say bye first. Come on.
Okay, fine. Bye. Wee, way to go. uh, do go check out Mango's channel and like, subscribe, and all those sort of things, and check out her perspective. I'm really curious as to how she set up that blood magic. It's been a while since I've dived into it deeply. Uh, Back when you could do the tier 6 stuff with the demon invasion, I thought that was loads of fun. But it's been a while, and so I'm curious to see what's changed. I know will is a different thing, and I've done a little bit with that, but not a huge amount of stuff. Just enjoying Astral Sorcery right now. A ton of stuff I need to do, kind of grindy work, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing on the FTOG All the Mods 6 server, and you can too. Information is in the description down below. And thanks for watching.